sorry about that. Now we're back. About to fight the Crystal Lizard one more time. That was a little sloppy. Let me go ahead and just show you how you actually do it, and just clear it out again, real quick. Embrace it, you know. So yeah, I mean, free aiming is definitely cool. Just gotta make sure you actually land it. I mean, you know, it's pretty easy, but you just gotta make sure you land it. You know, not locking in does allow you to get cleaner dodge. This weapon does have a very quick release as far as a running attack in R1. People like that. It's got a nice strong poke. So it just depends what you really want to do, you know what I'm saying? Right here, I died a couple seconds ago. I tried to plunge on the blue Crystal Lizard, and that was not to my favor because he became reposted. I couldn't lock in on the repos. So now I am back, fellas. And we're just here seeing what we can do against this huge, big, tremendous thing that we're supposed to fight. Like if it was a fair fight, but you know, like so. You whore. There you go. You like that jumping stuff? Yeah! Why don't you go suck on that Titan scale? Oh yeah, by the way, these are emotes. These are great. These will definitely come very handy. So that was a crystal lizard. It might take you a couple tries, you know. It's all about patience and spacing. I was a little rushed. Ooh, lyric chime. All right. So yeah. So now we're here, and here we go. Our first bonfire. So the first thing you want to do is light up this bonfire. You want to sit down because you want to be able to rest and restart your Estes. This is kind of like a place where you just kind of reset the game for you to get all your life back, all your bombs, knives, whatever you have on. If you bought enough to have back when you reset, you can go ahead and do that in any of the bonfires. Keep in mind when you do this, the whole game will reset, so the environment, everything you just killed will come back to life. That's one thing to keep in mind. Alright, that's it. Moving on, we got the emote rest. It's great, you know. First kind of like emo that we get, so it's cool. Be a little patient with this dude. You kind of want to bait him. Just keep the two on the left. You really don't want to just get runned up on here because it's just not a good idea to get runned up on here. I'm telling you, this is ambush town basically, you know. They all want to come at you like that, so keep that in mind. Stay strong and don't be afraid to really mess around with the combo, especially at first, because later on, yeah, you'll be able to maybe learn how to use your combos, but to me, it's key to learn now. Learn now. That way you just are familiar with how to do that. You gotta run and jump just to go ahead and hit that here. Need that Titan shard, but yes, basically mess around with that type of stuff. You just want to be able to see how it works. That way, in the future, you know how everything's done like a pro. You're just here making sure everything's clear, basically. You're gonna basically plunge on this dude right here. It's gonna be great, guys. So that's nice, right? Thank you, sir. So, yeah, that's just how you do that first part. So, now that we're done clearing everything, all the skeletons are dead. We're gonna fight our first mini boss. This is really what I would call maybe the entry to Dark Souls. What I'm doing right now is I am equipping those bombs that we just picked up. So actually I don't need my souls equipped there because I can just trade them to the lady once I get there. So you want to have that on. All this stuff will come in handy. Okay, so we're about to go in. This is the first stage of Dark Souls. This is kind of like introducing you to Dark Souls and kind of letting you know, hey, this is a tough game. This is going to be fun, but this is going to be unpredictable, and get ready for the worst, because Dark Souls is a game all about basically no mercy, you know? It's a game where it challenges the player, I think, mentally. It's tough because you are bounded by a set of rules, right? let's just say you only have this much amount of stamina to do this, to do that. Every enemy you're about to fight will have more than you. Their rooms will be bended, and it's totally fine because, you know, it does not matter. Oh shit. So this is exactly what I was referring to Dark Souls being crazy. Oh, so I missed my first one. So that is not great because this thing has extreme range. I don't even have enough stamina to get close to it right now. But it's okay. What the hell? I'm sorry guys, I was supposed to throw a bomb at it, but basically once Gundyr goes down, you gotta stay in close. You can't get too crazy and far away from it. So yeah, that's Dark Souls from the start, how it goes. Usually bombs will be very effective against Abyss. Unfortunately, I don't believe I landed one successfully on him. Wasted 2 of them. It's fine. Won't really be worrying about that too much at the moment. What you really want to worry about is just kind of getting back there and making sure that we have a good run again. We did not get hit until the Abyss came in, so that was good. Unfortunately, I should have been a little more aggressive and stayed kind of in close to him. You want to pick up your sword right away because these things are unpredictable. You just want to make sure you have enough to at least die, come back, and make sure Gundyr doesn't make you his bitch, because Gundyr will definitely try to make you his bitch right away, all day, and you totally could if you really wanted to, because this guy has a lot of stamina, and he can just keep going. He's not intimidated at all by me and my little straight sword, because he has a huge halberd, and on top of that, he is also armored up. So hey, there you go, you know. Gundyr's story is a little sad, just because the whole way about how you find out about Gundyr is actually that he missed his Firekeeper, right? So he is supposed to be like you. He's just trying to become a soul ascender, and unfortunately in his quest to do this, he was unsuccessful to get to the bonfire. By the time he got to the bonfire, what happened was his Firekeeper died. I guess it took too long. It was considered kind of one of those things where it's sort of a sin, I guess, because you let the Firekeeper die. So he was bound basically not to be able to travel into, you know, the world of Dark Souls, complete any kind of quest, or follow to try to link the fire. So he, the tale is to say that he is forever to be bounded here to this world, bounded to just go ahead and keep the door in check. He basically makes sure that you are worthy enough to go ahead and be a player, or I guess an unkindled, that can possibly link the fire. Because without you beating Gundyr, and believe me, if you're first time playing the game, it's going to take you a couple times, or not, you know, it just depends on how quickly you gauge the roll. Most players have a tough time because the Abyss is so unpredictable. What you're going to want to do against the Abyss is what you saw me do. You really have to kind of get over the fear and get in up close, and not let the sheer size and, you know, the crazy speed of that intimidate you, because as soon as you start doing that, it will become a tough battle. That's what it wants you to do. So that's just my recommendation to you, from me to you, you know, like, the bombs are cool, but it takes a while to shoot the bombs, or I'm sorry, to throw the bombs. So I would recommend to first just take a minute, roll through the hits. He has really much of almost 360 range. He really got that roll, and realize that in this game, especially at this low of a level, you're gonna want to be only hitting about 1, maybe 2 times. The problem is that this game, as soon as you start hitting 2 times, it will punish you and you will get hit. And at this point of the game, unfortunately, one is not strong enough to go ahead and handle a trade as far as me hitting somebody else, or especially a boss, and thinking that I can actually survive, you know, or if it's just punishment into finishing a whole map with just being reckless and wasting Estus, which is the yellow substance you see me drink. The blue one will give me back. The blue is what I used to use my weapon art. That's straight hard hit. Got the shield breaker in case somebody wants to turtle up on you. Firelink Shrine.
Welcome to the bonfire. I am a firekeeper.
She is the firekeeper. This is the lady
lords have left their
that will go ahead and level you up, basically. She's going to guide you. But before you do that, you're going to want to sell your souls to this lady here.
I've lots of as I want.
This lady you're going to be friends with, or, I mean, maybe not, but you're going to become familiar with. Sell all your souls to her. We're gonna level up with that.
Ashen 1. Ashen 1.
Okay.
To Lothric.
So yeah, I have to go to Lothric.
Well. Then
but
touch
I have to
the
level up first. So what you're gonna want to do here is, or what I will do here, is I'm gonna level up my endurance because I prefer to move. I like to move very much. It's a thing for me.
But then
the quicker, the better. So for me, I'm gonna go a little more. I'm gonna focus a little more on endurance at the beginning. For me, I've done a couple of builds where I'm a little more balanced or whatnot. I resetted the bonfire so I can get full Estus. Keep in mind, all the skeletons will be up. Everything that you just kill will come back to life. With that said, in case you want to fight, you could fight this guys first, just so you can clear the way. As you saw, there's a character. This is kind of like our first enemy, introducing you to other characters as far as the PC world is concerned. You know, fighting is going to be one of your first ones. There will be many different ones throughout the world. They'll have different lore. This is the Katana Master. He is extremely strong. Please do not think that he is not. This guy will mess you up. Most people do not like fighting him. It's worth it. But he is strong. He's very strong. So, most people prefer to bait him. Into a heart attack here, and just completely just, you know, letting him rape himself in the corner. But so the Katana Master kills me. Like I said, man, he is very strong. So, you know, you don't technically have to kill this dude. He does give you a katana if you are a dex build, and it's a strong weapon. The reason why I want to kill him is the souls. He does give you, I believe, 3 level ups, maybe 2,000, 3,000 souls. So, I mean, you're gonna want to kill this dude. Eventually, the fog will let you traverse through. And I am about to be a lot smarter about my hits because I feel like I didn't really come in with a strategy. I was kind of trying to fill them out. No more. No more filling you out, dog. I know what you're about, dog. I know what it is, homie. No! Oh, shit. Whoo! Okay, so this is why you're gotta be careful with your fucking rolling. Bye, bitch. So yeah. This is why you use the weapon art on your weapon. And yeah, the master's gone. It was a good fight, you know? I guess his katana's down there or whatnot. But yeah. 3,000 souls. Because this is the beginning of the game, it's not bad. I really don't care about his Uchi. The Uchi katana is just a Asian sword.
Very well. Then take.
I don't care for it because I'm gonna be focusing on strength. So as cool as that is, that ain't got nothing to do with me, boy. So I am out.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Thank you, fellas.
What up?
Talk to him one more time. Always talk to everybody on the shrine as much as you can. Some people give you free stuff, you know. So here we go, High Electric Wall. This is gonna be our first mission. So we're gonna try to go in mildly carefully. I'll carry the cannon on my way. It's gonna be one of the first abyss beasts we're gonna encounter. Now you do have a couple of options because if you don't kill the abyss beast, I believe without anything you will ember it up. So embers are nice. They allow you to play with other people. Also allows you to get invaded. So don't know how nice that is, but yeah, definitely does that. I'll tell you that. And right here, you want to get this guy first, and then we're gonna be coming down here. Right now I'm not ember, so I can't get invaded. It's fine because I just want to explain a little bit of the map to you folks. So this little dog thing, right? They're really squirmy. You're gonna want to kill them all quickly because they are fast and they do not hesitate, as you can see. Okay, this guy, right, skinny dude. Oh, he has something called a halberd. As you can see, it has huge range. It does not give a fuck about what I think. But neither do I, man. Neither do I. Oh, yes. Now this dude. He gets crazy too. Or he thinks he gets crazy. Here's the thing about PvE. Most things can be backstabbed. I would recommend you to backstab everything that you can. Very enjoyable, first of all, and not many people will let you backstab. As far as if somebody were to invade you or you're fighting an actual player online, most people won't let you backstab just because people are fast, so they won't let you catch them. So those little guys, they're just basically worth shit souls, but I prefer to clear most of it. That's just the way I play. This is the abyss thing. None of that here. This motherfucker thinks he can just, you know, stand there all day and be a little bitch with that. Nope. No for you. No. That's a raw gem. That's very nice. Ooh, I got a longbow and some arrows. That is interesting. Dang, I can't use the longbow yet. I did not have enough dexterity. Sorry, folks. Let me show you. So this longbow here, it's nice. It's got really a range. It's strong once you level it up, and the dex for me would be worth it. I'm gonna have a lot. I mean, I'm not gonna have a lot of dex, but I'm gonna have enough dex to be able to wheel stuff. You know. So 14 dex will be just fine. It's cool. Did I miss anything? No, it's just the top. Okay. Alright. So we're going to reset real quick, only because I know third Estus doesn't mean much, or third bottle of life might not seem like a lot, but really, for as much long of a run that you have to make, all the enemies you gotta kill, it's definitely worth it to me. And this is just a little freestyle right there. You don't want to let my friend there with the lamp start getting loud, because as soon as he starts getting crazy, all these fucking people are gonna wake up. It's not gonna be as fun as it seems, because they're gonna be pissed, they're gonna want to kill me, and not really gonna happen because, well, I'm a knight, so I pretty much destroy everything. Like I said, you don't have to destroy these things. They're not gonna attack you unless you swing at them first. Usually they go down with one hit. I prefer to just destroy most things because that's just souls, free souls. They're just standing there. Not on my way really, but free souls, why not? So this motherfucker again. You don't want him to wake up these guys because, yeah, you're strong, but at this point, you are not strong enough to take on three. I mean, you can, with rolling, take on probably all these three of these guys, if you manage to roll correctly. But as hard as this game is, I just want to make your life easier, you know? Why, you know? Why go that way when you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, anyways, the binoculars are up here. Those will allow you to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit. Not a huge deal. I mean, right? Not exactly a zoom, but I guess, you know? Alright, so now that everything's dead, collect the binoculars. You're just gonna want to drop here on the side. You're gonna want to grab this gold pyresin. Now, a lot of people are gonna want to wonder, well, what did you just pick up there? What is a gold pyresin? Gold pyresin is basically a substance that I can go ahead and put on most weapons that allow me to buff, which basically means on my longsword I can add lightning damage. Gold pyresin gives me lightning damage. There's different ones for fire, dark, bleeding. It just depends what your poison really is, man, because most of the time, all of these motherfuckers think they're legit. Most of these guys are not. You just gotta run it. I'm gonna run it. Right here, you're gonna wanna run it. Oh, yeah. And I mean, sometimes there's gonna be some dudes that are gonna have ice on their wrist that are gonna love you, but you just gotta move on. Say thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. I will not be fucking with you. This is a very, I would say, shitty part of the map. Fellas, I know that looks like a treasure, and it is. You're correct, obviously. But if this is Dark Souls, you guys already know. That could not be that easy, right? So what really is that? One of the worst things you're gonna fight on this map. A mimic head. These things are crazy, guys. They literally can one-shot me, dude. Do not let that thing hug you. That is not a friendly hug. That thing will definitely kill me if it hugs me. Feel like it's looking for the hug. I am definitely not gonna give it the hug. Basically, no biting here, motherfucker. So basically, you gotta fight this mimic only because you wanna get this. Deep battle axe, my dude. Don't stress too much in the deep battle axe. It's a cool weapon, definitely. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and run real quick. There's gonna be this knight. He's one of the strongest things you're gonna fight for a while. So you're not gonna want to fight this right now with with this little bit of life and health. So we're gonna want to run it upstairs. Hopefully this dude leaves us alone. At least get the bonfire. Nope, can't get the bonfire. Gotta wait for those guys to go away. Hopefully they do. So yes, the knight's very aggressive. He's gonna want to get down with you, and that's cool, you know. Like, we'll get down with him. You just want to make sure that just gonna want to make sure that you get this on the side too. So, bonfire. We're gonna take a rest here. We're gonna reset, and we're gonna go back for a couple of things here. Now remember, there's a knight there, and then this dude, you guys see him right there with the hoodie. He's gonna be annoying and shoot some knights at you because he's just that guy, right? Stand in the corner and shoot like a. Anyways. Come on then. Come on, Lamborghini. Alright. Now this is why you want to use your weapon or kits. Because you can slap a bitch like that. Yeah. I'll let that fool bitch slap you if they don't have to, you know? Scared of you guys? Jeez. Swear. Give me that. So... Fuck, I don't know what else is over there. Alright, so there we go. So that first part's clear. We're gonna go back up. And now we're gonna head back to the shrine. Just because you wanna level up. We got some souls, we got 5k. We clearly need more life, just to hang for a little longer. Endurance is nice. I can be able to move around right now very quickly, so that's cool. I'm gonna stop the broadcast here. We'll pick up right after this. So that's cool for now. Thank you, fellas.